So let's see if the Instant Pot can help us use up all of this stuff and give me a meal for tonight and another one for later that I'm going to freeze. And I'm not going to be just flinging it into any old freezer bag. I'm going to show you how to freeze this so that when you do reheat it, you can still get some crispy chicken skin action just when you need it most. So I've got some lovely chicken thighs, but I've also got some not so lovely, very squishy, just about to burst tomatoes. Some new potatoes that have been sitting in the fridge for ages now, and slightly grim old potato from my potato basket. And then I've got some bits of red onion, half a lemon, a red pepper that is definitely on the turn, and an onion, thank goodness, that is okay. Let's prep our veg. It's not actually a bad potato, it's just skin's a bit iffy. So that's our main ingredients done, and then I'm going to use a few other bits and bobs along the way. Let's get the Instant Pot on. So this is the Instant Pot Pro, but you can make this in any electric pressure cooker. So let's set the Instant Pot to saute, and now we'll let that preheat, and we'll just season up the chicken thighs. Wash hands. That's the chicken thighs ready to go. Feel that getting hot, so we're just waiting for the preheat beep. The beeps are much louder on this Instant Pot Pro. It's really annoying. So let's add in some olive oil, and we're going to just give our chicken a quick saute. We'll put those in skin side down. So we'll just let those saute for 2 or 3 minutes, get some browning on them, and let some of that chicken fat render into the pan, which will really help give flavour to the rest of the dish. And while they're sauteing, we can season the other side. More pepper. Let's just test our chicken. Oh yeah, you know it's getting crispy when it releases away from the bottom of the pan. And this Instant Pot Pro sears much better than previous Instant Pots. So we're going to get these out now and put them on a trivet, which is also standing on a plate. Lovely. And now we're ready for the off. So we're going to get our onions in. And just soften those off a little bit in that chicken oil. And then in with the peppers, 2 small cloves of garlic. And now we're going to just deglaze the pan with a bit of that apple juice, just making sure we get rid of all those sticky bits on the bottom. So that's nice and clear now. Now let's get in our tomatoes. Those a quick stir in. I'm going to add in some honey, about a tablespoon. And then I'm going to add in a heaped teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a heaped teaspoon of whole grain mustard, and our lemon juice. Give that a stir. Then we're going to add our potatoes, a 1.5 cups of apple juice, and we're going to add in our brown chicken thighs on top of all those lovely veg. So all we have to do now is get that lid on. So now we're going to set it to pressure cook high, 12 minutes, click start, and you now have at least 15 minutes to go off and do whatever else you need to do right now. So for getting that extra crispy skin at the end, we're going to be using the air fryer. So I'm using the Instant Pot Vortex Plus, I think it is, but any air fryer will do. So let's get the air fryer ready to go. So because I'm using the trivet to transfer into the air fryer, we don't need this grill on the bottom. So we'll just take that away. And we've got 1 minute to go on the chicken. So let's set the air fryer on to preheat. Got that on 15, we won't need that long I don't think. Temperature, I've got it on max, which is 205 for this one. Click start. There goes the Instant Pot. And look at that, gorgeous. So now it's time for the big transfer. And I'm going to check these after 5 and then it will probably take 10, but let's see. So now let's just check that everything is nicely cooked in here. Got our beautiful potatoes. So I think what I'm going to do is just put this onto saute and just reduce the liquid a little bit. Now I'm going to just mash down a couple of those large potatoes. I think I'm going to add in a bit of this out of date. Oh, best before the 20th of June. And today is the 30th of June. Broccoli. Nothing wrong with those at all. Best before dates are really a guide for the shop rather than for us consumers. Use your sense of smell, visual touch when you're looking at vegetables. Let that start to cook down while we go and have a check on the chicken. So the chicken's had 6 minutes. Oh, look at that. It's really starting to crisp up. Maybe another couple of minutes. Now had 7 minutes. Look at those. Now, even though I want to rush off and eat this immediately, a really quick tip. So freeze it in a bowl that is not only freezer safe, but also heat safe bowl that can go in the oven. I'll put that there to cool. And then when you come to defrost it, just let it defrost overnight in the fridge, pop it into the microwave, which is really quick, easy and economical to get heated through. And then pop your heat-proof bowl into the air fryer to reheat the top of that chicken and get that re-crisped, ready for the most amazing eating. So now I'm going to go off and eat this dinner. And if you want to know more about the Instant Pot Pro, you can have a look at my first impressions on the screen now, and I'll see you over there.